Hi everybody, today we're going to cover the video for the basic installation for the Revolution. Once you have your Revolution out of the box, you need to make sure that you have these two bags. All these parts are just going to have them outside. As you can see, the basic things that you're going to need for your installation are going to be your faucet diverter, you're going to need a suction cup, your pressure reducer, a hose clamp, and the additional thing that's going to come on your installation package is going to be the two different tubing. Hard tubing 3/8 and hard tubing 1/4 inch. In addition to this, all that you're going to need for the installation is going to be either scissors, box cutter, or in this case we have this as made specially to cut the lines, and a pair of pliers. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is going to be check your faucet. You're going to need to remove the tip of your faucet, which it should be very easy to just remove it like that. If it's too hard, just use your pliers and something to cover it, so you can just remove it with your pliers if it's too hard. So once you remove this, the next part is going to be very simple. Once you take it out of your box, you're going to have your faucet diverter, and you're going to check and see what kind of threads your faucet is going to have. As you can see, the threads are on the outside. The faucet is going to have male threads, so you need to remove the aerator that already comes installed on your faucet diverter, so that you have an aerator with female threads. Again, very simple. This will screw onto your faucet. Just hand tight it. And if you need to, just tie it a little bit more just in case you have any leaks. You can always use your pliers again and just give it just an extra turn. Half a turn should be more than enough. Now the second thing when you're installing your Revolution will be where is your Revolution is going to be located, because that's going to show you exactly how much line you're going to be needing. So let's say that you're going to be just locating it right there. You're going to measure the distance and see from your faucet to the back of your ionizer. Always try to leave a little bit of room just in case you need to make any modifications after that. So we're gonna go ahead and use this little tool to make the line a little shorter. If you don't have this specific tool to make the cut, make sure that your cut is always completely straight and it's not at an angle. If you cut at an angle, there's always a chance that it's going to leak, and we don't want any leaks on the installation. Now, you're going to notice that you have some hose clamps. They're usually for soft tubing, but just as a safety measure, just to make sure that we don't have any leaks, we're going to go ahead and put it in this. You're going to slide it on top. After you have your hose clamp located, it's very simple. You're just going to slide this on top of the barb area on the faucet. It's going to be a little bit hard because it's hard tubing. Just put a little bit of pressure in there, and then with the pliers you're going to move your hose clamp on top of what's been covered. Okay, it's very important to keep in mind that you see this gray area right here. This is going to be a pressure reducer, and you're going to install it following the direction of the arrow, which is going to be the direction of the water flow. With the same tool, you're going to make a cut exactly wherever you want to put it. It's going to depend. If you don't mind showing it, you can just put it here. It's better definitely if you cut it just so that it sits behind your Revolution. So let's say that's going to be here. Keep your finger there, and again you cut it. Installing this is very simple. It's a quick connect, so you're going to put it in there. It's going to sit all the way in. Same thing with the other extra segment. Just make sure that you go push it all the way in so you don't have any leaks. After you have that ready, all that you need to do is just turn your Revolution. You can put it flat like this, and you're gonna see your incoming line fitting. It's gonna be very noticeable because it's gonna be the larger one. It's gonna be a 3/8 size. It's a quick connect, so again you just slide it in and make sure that it's all the way in, and that's it. Now next to that, you're gonna have your drain connection. Again, you're gonna take your 1/4-inch tubing, you're gonna measure from the inside of your sink to an approximate size to go into your drain. You cut it. Okay, this segment you're gonna push it in the same way. Since it's a quick connect, you're gonna have your suction cup, and this is gonna go into your sink, and it's gonna be sitting there. And that is pretty much it. After all that, all those connections, you have your revolution already connected and good to go. If you need to use it, you should know how to use one of these faucet lever. If you open your water supply, water is going to start coming from the tip like you should. And then just to send the water to your ionizer, you just open and lift up this lever. All the water is going to go to your ionizer. And that should be it.